to cut open the vaults and made away with the money. On 15th August 2025 at about 1 a.m., a gang armed with pump-action guns broke into the MRB Bank premises off the Winneba Swedru Road, held some bank staff residing closer to the bank hall hostage, and attempted to rob the bank. Their attempt to cut open the vault as usual failed due to the prompt response of the police patrol team. However, they managed to escape after firing shots at the patrol team. Meanwhile, they left behind one pump-action gun loaded with 8 cartridges and 1 industrial electric cutter. On 16th August 2025 at 1:45 a.m., the same gang proceeded to Achim Asine, where they robbed the South Birim Rural Bank. Armed with pump-action guns, they entered the bank premises, held the security man hostage, and later bolted with cash from the bank. On 25th August 2025, the gang, again armed with 3 pump-action guns, stormed the Wenchi NIB Bank, tied the security man and held him hostage. They broke into the bank vault and made away with the money. On 8 September 2025, the gang, again armed with 3 pump-action guns and 1 AK-47 rifle, stormed the EcoBank Kenyasi premises and, due to their large number, held the 2 police officers on duty hostage at gunpoint and seized their 2 AK-47 rifles loaded with ammunition, together with 3 mobile phones. Their attempt to cut open the main vault failed due to faulty electric industrial cutter machine. They then bolted with the 2 service AK-47 rifles. And lastly, on Sunday, 14th September 2025, at 3:30 a.m., the same gang, armed with pump-action guns and 3 AK-47 rifles, broke into the St. Martin de Porres Cooperative Credit Union at Atonsu, Monaco, held the security man and his wife hostage, and robbed the bank of an amount of money. Police, on arrival at the scene, retrieved 1 AK-47 rifle magazine loaded with 10 rounds of ammunition. Exhibits so far recovered by the police from the suspects include the following: 3 AK-47 assault rifles, 1 single-barrel gun with 1 AAA ammunition, 7 pump-action guns, and 96 rounds of AAA ammunition, 3 40 rounds of ammunition, 1 M&P pistol with 4 rounds of ammunition, cash the sum of 18,845 Ghana cedis, 104 US dollars, 190 Liberian dollars, 5,800 naira, 31,000 sefa, and a quantity of assorted Ghana coins. 6 vehicles, 4 motorbikes, assorted mobile phones, and jewelries. Ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that one of the AK-47 rifles marked GHGP/ASH/TEPA/TP/B1523 retrieved from this gang was a police service weapon issued to number 48034 G Corporal Francis Eduyao, then at Tepa Police District Headquarters, who was sadly attacked by armed robbers and killed on the Bibiani-Goso Highway on 29 November 2024 while he was returning from an official duty. This is an indication that this same gang committed that heinous crime. The other 2 AK-47 rifles, also service weapons, were snatched from officers who were on duty at EcoBank Ahafo Kenyasi when they were attacked by a gang of armed robbers on 8 September 2025. Between November 2024 and September 2025, the police administration responded to a series of bank robberies across the country. A critical analysis of these robberies revealed a similar modus operandi employed by the robbers. Their modus was that the gang, armed with pump-action guns, attack a bank, hold the security guards hostage, snatch their weapons, and then use industrial cutting machines to break into the vault of the banks. Targeted intelligence gathering across the affected regions led police to one of the suspects, one Kwabna Owusu-Ansah alias Kobi, an ex-convict who is believed to be the mastermind who recruited several others for the robbery operations. On 18 September 2025, an intelligence team proceeded to Esereso Adeja, where sustained surveillance led to the arrest of suspect Kwesi Eje alias Cobra, the leader of the gang, in his hideout at Esereso Adeja. A search conducted in his house and its surroundings led to the retrieval of 2 AK-47 rifles marked BA 406069 and AB 405216, with a magazine loaded with 13 rounds of ammunition concealed in a sack buried in a pond of water behind his house. The said weapons were police rifles, which were snatched from policemen on duty at Ecobank Kenyasi branch on 8 September 2025. A Toyota Noah minibus with registration number AS 295625 was also recovered and impounded. On interrogation, suspect Kwesi Eje alias Cobra admitted to the robberies and mentioned suspects Kwabena Owusu-Ansah alias Kobi, David Ebobi alias Kofi, David Wasti, Francis Akwa alias Preman, Stephen Say, Martin Akansina alias 1 Billion, Kweku Prepare alias X5, Nanaya Frimpong alias Mystical, Kojo Atingawo alias Boga, Alhassan Ibrahim, Samuel Apia alias Akwesi Mugu, Samuel Akwesi Jan, Nati Bongo, Bozin and Albert as his accomplices in the various robberies. Further intelligence led to the arrest of David Obobi alias Wasti, a trotro driver, from his hideout at Ejisu Achia Krum. A search conducted in his room revealed 7 pump-action guns, 97 live rounds of AAA ammunition, 4 foreign pistols, and 36 live rounds of 9mm ammunition, a hammer, a metal cutter, 5 heavy-duty metal chisels, and assorted mobile phones. A red-colored Toyota Hiace minibus with registration number AS 9039/21, used in conveying the suspects to the various robbery destinations, was also recovered and impounded. The team later arrested suspect Stephen Say at Atonsu Chirapatre. A search in a silver-colored Toyota Corolla saloon car with registration number GG 4721 led to the retrieval of 1 AK-47 assault rifle marked GHGP/ASH/TEPA/TP/B1523 with a magazine loaded with 25 rounds of ammunition concealed in the front passenger door. The said AK-47 rifle was observed to be the same police service rifle which was robbed from the police officer who was shot and killed by the robbers. Police moved to Ahwian Zongo, Aputoja, Abontem, and Kasi Bost and arrested suspect Ibrahim Al-Hassan, 30 years, a taxi driver, Francis Akwa alias Preman, 30 years, a trailer driver, and Martin Akansina alias 1 Billion, 43 years, a truck pusher, respectively. A red and yellow Opel Astra taxi cab with registration number GT1992V and the black Absonic motorbike number M25AW2177 were retrieved from suspects Ibrahim Al-Hassan and Martin Akansina, respectively. The team proceeded to Esiofua, where suspect Kweku Pepra alias X5, who engaged a shootout with the police, got shot. A Bruni pistol loaded with 4 rounds of ammunition was retrieved from him. Another team proceeded to Esireso Living Waters and arrested suspect Kwejo Atingawo, 35 years, a drinking sport operator, and retrieved 1 single barrel gun and 1 AAA cartridge from him. The team then went to Apromase near Odom to arrest suspect Kwabena Owusu-Ansah alias Kobi, but met his absence. His red Toyota Corolla number GR 607618 and black Suzuki motorbike number M25AS 9360 were impounded for investigation. On 19 September 2025, acting upon information that the pump-action gun robbed at St. Martin de Porres Cooperative Credit Union at Atonsu, Monaco on 14 September 2025 was in the custody of suspect Nati Bongo, who lived at Pechi and Obuasi. A team moved to the location for his arrest. However, the suspect got shot during an exchange of fire with the police. 2 pump-action guns numbers ASAX 10158-2020, which was robbed at St. Martin de Porres, and ASAQ 936723 with 31 rounds of AAA ammunition and 1 M&P pistol loaded with 4 rounds of 9mm ammunition were retrieved from him. The team further proceeded to Boho near Kronum and arrested suspect Samuel Akwesi Apia alias Akwesman, 37 years, a trotro driver, and Yao Frimpong alias Nanayao alias Mystical, 32 years, an apprentice from their hideouts. A black unregistered Toyota Voxy vehicle was retrieved from suspect Samuel Akwesi Apia alias Akwesman. Suspect Kweku Pepra alias X5, Natibongo and Bozin Akwesi Apia, who engaged police in a shootout during the operation, were shot and died while receiving medical attention. The bodies have been deposited at the morgue for preservation and autopsy. From investigation conducted so far, I can report that some of the suspects, upon interrogation, have confessed to their involvement in the robberies. In addition, investigation has been able to confirm that some of the suspects were present at the various crime scenes around the time these robberies occurred. Also, during an identification parade, some of the suspects were positively identified by some victims of the robbery. Additionally, some of the exhibits, including the AK-47 rifles, some of the pump action guns, and mobile phones, have also been positively identified. Investigation is still ongoing. All the suspects are in custody and will be put before court while efforts are intensified to get those at large arrested. Before I conclude, I would like to once again highly commend the Ashanti Regional Commander and all the officers whose dedication and professionalism contributed to this successful operation. We are indeed proud of you. I wish to make a special mention of my boss, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu. Sir, your special competencies in intelligence operations and your leadership guided this operation and many others to success. We are indeed grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to assure the good people of Ghana that the Ghana Police Service will continue to work around the clock to ensure security, law, and order at all times in the country. As always, we call on all our stakeholders and the general public to continue to support the police, report suspicious activities, and share credible information with the police. To the criminals out there, always remember that you may run and hide, but we will surely get you arrested to face the full rigors of the law. We are coming for you. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Please, if there are any questions specific to this briefing, we'll be happy to take them now. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, this brings us to the end of this morning's briefing. We are grateful to the Inspector General of Police and members of the Police Management Board and other officers who were able to join us. Please, the exhibits are on display here. Kindly bring your cameras and capture them for your reportage. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming. We are grateful.